I'm Madison and welcome to Did You Know? Did you know the Reverend Clyde Jones was appointed to the Alabama Arise Board in Montgomery, Alabama? Here with me today is Reverend Clyde Jones to tell us about his new appointment. Hello, Reverend Jones, and welcome to Did You Know?
Hello, Madison. Thank you for having me here today to talk to you a little bit about Alabama Arise. I'm excited to be a part of this organization, and I want to tell you a little bit about it today. We're an organization that's based out of Montgomery, Alabama, and that's where our executive director, and our offices are. Our executive director is Robin Hayden. We're an organization that works toward eliminating poverty in the state of Alabama and in the country, as well as alleviating the effects that poverty has on our citizens. Our vision for the state is we want to have people in the state that have the resources and the opportunities here in the state to reach their full potential, to live happy and productive lives. And we want each successive generation to be secure and healthy in their futures. We also want the people of Alabama to have a government that leaders that are responsive, they're inclusive, they seek justice, and they're serving the people to engage policy-making processes. We want people to live with concern for their common good and respect for humanity of every person. So that is the vision for Alabama Arise, and I'm excited again to talk to you a little bit about it today.
What are the duties and responsibilities of the Alabama Arise directors?
One of our duties and responsibilities is to define the mission of Alabama Arise as an organization. We also raise funds and we monitor how those funds are spent in the state. We hire and supervise the executive director, which I said earlier is Robin Hayden. And we also engage in long-range planning. We figure out what are the priorities for our state. We represent Alabama Arise in our communities, and we also represent our communities in Alabama Arise. So that is just a brief description of what our duties and responsibilities are.
Reverend Jones, what are the issues that the board will be focusing on this year?
Each year, the members of Alabama Arise get together to discuss the issues that we want to focus on for the upcoming legislative session. 2021 is no different. We got together and talked about many issues that are important to our members. But we came up with 7 priorities for this year for the legislative session, which starts in February. The first issue that we're going to talk about is tax reform. Tax reform, including taxing of groceries and ending the state's upside-down deduction for our income tax, which overwhelmingly benefits the rich households. The next one is criminal justice reform, including repealing the Habitual Felony Offender Act and changes in the civil asset forfeiture policies. One of the other ones is payday title loan lending reform. That payday loan lending reform, it protects the customers from getting trapped into debt, deeper and deeper into debt. Also, we're going to look at universal broadband access. We want to make sure that our Alabamans who are low income or live in rural areas stay connected to work, school, and health care. We also want to take a closer look at adequate state budgets, including health care, and talk about Medicaid expansion and the extension of pre-K to serve all eligible Alabama children. One of the other ones is voting rights, including automatic universal voter registration, and to remove the barriers of voting rights restoration for disenfranchised Alabamans. Also, death penalty reform, including a law which requires juries to have a unanimous decision to impose a death sentence. Alabama is one of the only states left that you do not have to have a unanimous decision for a death sentence. So those are the 7 priorities that we're looking at this year. Again, we get together and discuss those. They are important for all Alabamians to ensure that we have a brighter future for the state of Alabama.
Can you tell us how to become a member of Alabama Arise?
As a personal commitment, anyone can join Alabama Arise. Individual membership requires a financial contribution each year. We suggest a donation of $15 or more, but we strive to ensure money is not a barrier to membership. You can keep your membership current with a gift of any amount which you feel comfortable with. Your contribution makes you eligible to vote during membership meetings, including our annual meetings, where we choose our issues and our priorities. We're excited to invite new members to Alabama Rise, and we look forward to this upcoming legislative session where we feel confident that we'll make progress on these issues. Thank you again for having me here with you today. And I encourage everyone, if you need more information, to contact me or contact the website that you see below for Alabama Rise.
Thank you, Reverend Clyde Jones, for being here today. Now you know. I'm Madison for Did You Know?